Check out what this woodpecker did to this cherry tree. It's soft on the inside, but there's a good 3-4 inches of solid wood. I mean, that's a lot of work to get to a few bugs. Kind of worked at it all over. Started up there, changed his mind. Another hole here.
So welcome back everybody, Mike here. Although spring hasn't arrived yet, I do like that it stays light a lot later. So you can get home from work, you can actually do a little something. I decided to cut a little bit of firewood tonight, and I came out here. This is in that new piece of property that we bought. I need to build a new trail to get to this. I have one now, but I have one very, very steep part to get up. and I'll show you that in another video. But what I want to do is build a trail around the top of it. I got that little dump trailer. I got, you know, all the tractors and the grapple and all that, and I really can't get anything back here except the Ranger. I mean, I may be able to get the tractor back, but that hill's very steep, very muddy. There's only a few times a year when you can run that trail, and that is when it's frozen solid or bone dry. So one of the first things I'm going to do when it dries up, and hopefully that's going to start this weekend. It's supposed to be like 70 degrees, something like that. Get a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of wind. Things will dry up nicely around here. But when it does, one of the first things I'm going to do is build a new trail that kind of runs around the top of the hill. It'll be longer, but at least I can get back here with all the equipment and the trailer and everything, and it'll just be a lot better. So besides that, there's just a couple other things I wanted to talk about. First off, I want to kind of give a shout out to my chainsaw. That thing, over 20 years. And the video I had the other day where I said, like, years ago we cleared 190 trees in one day, that was with that Stihl 036 Pro, and that thing has just run like a dream all these years, has never once let me down. And I think back how many pickup trucks, you know, whether it be work trucks or my personal trucks, that I've worn out in that same amount of time, and this thing just keeps on purring. It's an amazing saw. I love it. So that's one thing I want to do, kind of give a shout out to the chainsaw. Another thing, I want to thank everybody that has been commenting, subscribing. Things are going really, really well with the channel. Somebody asked me the other day, as a friend of mine, they're like, why do you do all this? I said, do what? And they said, this whole YouTube thing. And I said, there's a couple reasons. And one is, I really enjoy it. I do. I enjoy the interaction. I enjoy, you know, being able to share things with others. I've mentioned this many times before. There's a lot of people out there that, you know, maybe recently bought a piece of property. They never lived in the country, and they're looking to learn things and how to do things. And I'm no expert on anything, but I've been doing this stuff my whole life. So I like kind of sharing that. And that's one thing, you know, YouTube has its problems here and there. There's no doubt about it. But I'm very appreciative of YouTube for this opportunity. When you think about it, I'm just some guy out in the woods, and if it wasn't for YouTube, there would be no way that we could all connect and interact. And the whole community is just fantastic that we're building here, and it keeps growing and growing, and it's pretty cool. So I like the fact that it can help people getting started. I like the fact that, you know, people that are real experienced can contribute. It's just all good. And as the channel grows, you get more and more people come in. We've got, I mean, there's guys in Australia. I know I'm going to forget names, but like Luke B, the Torkerman, I think his name is, Sean Workman, a bunch of people in the UK, Ireland, Germany, tons of people in Canada, then people all throughout the United States, and they all watch this channel, and I just think that's like the coolest thing. And so although we're from all different countries and all different walks of life, we all appreciate the same kind of things. We're the type of people that, you know, you'd rather be out here in the woods doing something than pretty much anything else. You know, you're the kind of guy that, or gal that, you know, you cut your lawn and you sit back and you look at it, you know, you like that kind of stuff. You like that sense of accomplishment. You like improving your property. And so that's what this channel is all about. And it's been going very, very well. And I really appreciate that. So those are the kind of things that motivate me, you know, being able to help other people, being able to learn from other people, and just kind of creating this community. We have it here on YouTube. We have our Facebook page. If you haven't seen that, there's a lot of good conversations going on there. That's Outdoors with the Morgans, if you want to check that out. And it's just all good stuff. So something else that motivates me is, it all comes back to the community and the interaction with everybody, is all the positive comments. There's tons of people that offer suggestions, you know, and there's people learning, hey, thanks. It's all good stuff. And it's pretty neat to be able to bring all these people together to one place. And I really enjoy that. And believe it or not, actually the negative comments, they motivate me as well. I guess you could say I'm a bit of a competitive person. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it's just the way I am. For example, last week a guy told me that my partnership with Rural King is going to be the death of my channel. And it does not bother me one bit. I don't understand it. You know, I mean, if I was out here, you know, splitting firewood and I pulled out a coffee maker or something and started telling you how great a coffee maker was, yeah, that would probably be kind of annoying. But everything Rural King provided is just a perfect fit for what I do and a perfect fit for this channel. You know, I'm trying to build a library of all these different attachments. You know, I know there's people out there right now looking on YouTube for attachments to fix their driveway. That's why I do videos like that this time of year. Where I live, first thing in the spring, everybody's driveway is all torn up. So I do a video on a rear blade, on a land plane, and now next one will be on a box scraper. And that will help people to decide what type of attachment they need. But anyway, back to the guy that said this was going to be the death of my channel. I just kind of laugh at that, and because I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. You know, it seems to be working. I mean, so why change, right? So that's the plan. I'm just going to keep doing what I, you know, keep moving forward and keep making videos. And I keep trying to improve videos. I mean, you know, late at night I think of little things I can do. I'll spend probably too much time on some videos, but I don't want to just like walk around with a camera and tell you what's going on. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But like, for example, this little clip right here. Now, something like that probably just gets overlooked in a video by a lot of people. They don't think much of it. That took probably a half an hour to shoot all those shots, put them together for a video on the rear blade of the tractor. But I thought it was cool, and I try to do my best to make good videos. So, you know, why not put the time in and do your best? And I keep learning. I'm getting way faster at editing videos. I keep buying more and more gear. Bought a really cool magnetic mount the other day, which is going to be like a bucket cam, or, you know, it'll stick anywhere on the tractor. That'll be great. I'm going to get a new DSLR here sometime in the next couple months. Right now I run a couple small little Sony FDR X3000 cameras, which are phenomenal cameras if you have a YouTube channel. That's what I'm shooting this on right now. But anyway, those are just some of the things that are going on. So moving forward, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I thank everybody for coming along for the ride, and we'll see how this whole thing ends up. Who knows? But anyway, thanks again, and if you haven't already, please click subscribe and hit the like button. Thanks.